Alrighty, fellas, yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski. We are doing the Chimecho raid today. This is my raid, guys. This was my first attempt. It should be a pretty simple raid. You do need a few things. Every single person needs a Snarl wide lens Pokemon. That is extremely important on turn 2. We're also using Cloyster with Pin Missile and Bug Gem and Skill Link ability to get off max damage. I think most of these mons are going to be physical attackers. Physical attackers want 252 plus attack EVs and speed EVs, 252 attack EVs and speed EVs, 20 to 25 plus in attack and speed, and then naughty, adamant, or lonely nature. Our Hydreigon is special, but it's also just throwing off Snarl with wide lens, so we're not really super worried about it. I'm going to jump into the raid. This is the 5th raid of the Xmas event in 2025 within PokeMMO. You can see the highlighted things in the cheat sheet up top. The main thing is everybody doing wide lens Snarl on turn 2. Yeah, we all need wide lens Snarl on turn 2. We can actually exit out so we can get that set up. We all need wide lens Snarl on turn 2. And then on turn 6, 3 people need a specific utility mon. I will be in P1/P2 where I will be throwing off a Haze and or Screech, or Haze and Screech it seems, and then we need a Bronzong to also throw off a Trick Room on turn 6. So that'll be the main strategies. Other than that, it's just a lot of throwing off Dart type attacks, things like Assurance Assault Gear Tyranitar, things like Assurance Wind Rider Shiftry, and then things like Sucker Punch Bisharp with Choice Band, or Honchkrow. If you're not a Murkrow user, you can use Honchkrow, but if you have Murkrow on your team, you can't double. It's a species clause. You can't have both Honchkrow and Murkrow. So you can have Honchkrow as a Sucker Punch attacker, then Murkrow as your utility mon. All right, we are heading into the Chimecho raid. It should go pretty smoothly. I'm pretty excited for this. Should be a pretty simple one. The hardest part about this raid was honestly just finding the teammates in a lot of ways. We're gonna go ahead and get off some big damage here. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Pin Missile. Once we get that Bug Gem up, Pin Missile on Chimecho, get some big damage off, and then turn 2 we'll be looking for that Snarl. I hope this T-Tar can go down is my only concern here to actually get the... I don't know if we all 4 need Snarl for sure. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. We'll see if we can do this raid with a few mistakes. Is also a good thing to limit test. Here's our huge Pin Missiles all coming out. Let's check the damage roll on these. 7.5, 7.4. Yeah, all 3 of those just did 7.5% damage. That is max damage. Then we see a Fling from T-Tar doing 2.2. All right, next up, turn 2. We're all going to bring in our Hydreigons and go for a Snarl. We had one of our mons live, but that's okay. We're going to see if we can just play through that and honestly just test the limit test and see what's going on. All right, here comes the Snarl. We're gonna go ahead and go for this. We have a shiny Hydreigon Flexor in the group. Beautiful Pokemon, dude. Beautiful Pokemon. Or the Snarl comes out. It's a widespread attack. It doesn't do much damage. We're using it to lower the Spatak of the Chimecho. This is gonna like super hurt its damage. You don't need all 4 to go off, I guess, at the same time. So it's kind of beautiful. It's not like a specific mechanic, but it's just kind of like helping set up the raid for the future. -3 Spatak here. Assurance doing good. 2.8% decent damage. So now we should be able to just come in, do damage whenever possible. We can live and get extra Snarls off as well. Get it to like -6. That would be pretty sick. Okay, I don't know. Now the question is, I don't know if it's worth to Snarl again here or just go for a Dark Pulse. I actually don't know what's better. All of our Hydreigons did live. I think we just Snarl. We all Snarl one more time. Maybe I do just go for Dark Pulse. Because, okay, we're gonna get -5 Spatak. We have a Snarler in the back. I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse here and just go for damage then. I think it's ideal. Because we're scared about the plus defenses, the boosts. That's gonna start to become a problem. My Dark Pulse only did 1.6%. That is kind of pathetically sad. Damn. What's my item on this? Oh, it's Wide Lens for the Snarl. That hurts the damage a lot. Okay, it is turn 4. We're kind of stuck in on our Dragons. I'm just getting off damage wherever I can. I wonder if it's ever worth it to switch mons. I don't know if we're ever scared of like anything weird happening. This has been a really, really weird raid. This has played out extremely strangely. Nothing's dying. We're not really doing anything. We're just throwing off the damage from our mons. This fight is not what I thought it would be. It is incredibly strange. I'm just throwing off Snarls. Everybody's still alive. We're all like living very, very well and very, very easily. Then my Hydreigon finally died. Like, it's just a very long fight. This is a very, very long fight, and we're all just like throwing off damage. It's just very, very strange. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. This event has been really strange, man. A lot of what we're doing is like learning stuff on the fly. Like this. So apparently it heals at 50% HP, which was not like really mentioned in the guide, as well as it's just weird. This is a weird fight. a lot of the information right now is like by word of mouth, but people who have done the raid, but we're not like, there's not a lot of good guides out there right now for this event, and it's tough. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go for I'm gonna go for Screech early here to low. It's like adjust a lot and communicate. So I'm gonna go for Screech early here to lower this thing's defenses. If we can try to get a heal block off, it'd be amazing. We're gonna see if this Bronzong, that'd be phenomenal. Shout out to our Bronzong player who actually brought it. So you might also want a heal block for this fight at 50% HP, which I did not know. This is a really, really strange fight. If we beat this is less of a guide and more of just a fight. So my apologies. I will not be putting guide in the title if we do beat this. My apologies. It's more so just learning it in live time, you know? So we Screech it, lower its defense. We have a bunch of physical attackers, so hopefully that helps. Do we get the heal block off? What happened? Let me see. The heal block was huge. Really good job on our Bronzong player by deciding to come in, get the heal block off, and now we can Trick Room later on in the fight or whatever. That was a really good call from our player. Do I just keep Screeching, I think. Lower its defenses, let our physical attackers get off some good damage, and just hope for the best. Like, so we have, yeah, Dark Pulse. I think it's still alive, which is crazy. It's been alive for like fucking feels like forever. T-Tar's Shorensing is good. This is a weird raid. It feels like there's no real, like, let me get this off screen. There's like, it's just weird. We're kind of just winging every turn. Every turn we're just like doing some damage, lowering its defenses, I guess, like throwing off a few things. It's not a hard raid. It's just really indeterminate is the best way to describe it, I think. Okay, let it be known, I can't even blame the guide. I'm just bad at the game. It says on the notes 50% HP it wishes and at 33% Trick Room. That's a caught emoji if I've ever seen one. That's fucking, I fucked this raid so hard. This is not a raid guide. This is just me defeating the Chimecho raid. Let it be very, very known. That is so funny. Okay, so every raid is like winging it, right? I'm gonna go in Bisharp here so that I can Sucker Punch, and that's gonna allow the T-Tar to be able to Assurance and still go after for sure and get off damage that way. So we're gonna go for the Sucker. I guess we could, we're Dark Jet or Choice Band. We could also go for Assurance ourselves if the Haunter is faster than us, which I think it is. I might just go for Assurance here then. I don't know if that's true. We'll be band locked in, but I think it's such an increase of damage. It's 120. Or are we already doing max damage cap is the question. I'm gonna Assurance. I think it's worth it. We have like Haunter. This raid is so strange. We have like Haunter shadow balling. Like if we can beat this raid, you can beat this raid. I believe in you. We did 1.7 off the shadow ball, 5.6 off the Bisharp Assurance, 4.5 off the T-Tar Assurance. Haunter goes, that's totally, got a damage off. Like, this is a very strange raid. Very, very, very strange raid. I believe our Bronzong reversed the Trick Room last. That was really important. So reversing the Trick Room, the biggest pieces of information to keep in mind is that Trick Room's at 33% HP. It wishes at 50%. So having a heal block for that and then a Trick Room for that. But this is once again just a weird wonky raid. My teammates did a really good job on this one. All right, and this should be the final turn, I think, or we'll be pretty close to it. I'm gonna throw off an Assurance. There's another Assurance. We have a Shuckle coming in who will like never die and just do more chip damage. Just a very, very long, weird, tanky raid. That just one-shot Shuckle though. Holy crap. Very peculiar raid, but technically we did beat it, I guess. That's gonna be the final damage here in a quick sec. 1.8. The damage is very lowered because of the defense and attacks being switched. Yeah, it's a strange 0.1. My T-Tar ended up doing the final 0.1. It's so dumb. Very strange raid. Very peculiar raid. Not a raid guide, just a weird raid. Not hard, but not like, that was one of the weirdest raids we've done so far. There was a ton of mechanics, but almost none of them mattered. I don't know. That was a weird raid. I don't know how to decipher that one. Anyways, we did get our catch though on the Iron Man account. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here. I wanted to take this second to say thank you so much for watching the entire video. It is thanks to people like you I'm able to make the content that I do, as well as everybody whose name is listed here. That's it for me. Have a fantastic day.